Title: Catch AM for One State RP. In One Stater, I'm the top officer in charge of apprehending high-profile criminals. This time, the name on the wanted list is Mr. Snopley, a cunning individual who evades police capture like a ghost. His crimes include armed robbery and illegal black market activities. The beginning. I was in my office when my phone rang. It was an informant. Officer, Mr. Snopley is at an abandoned warehouse near the old train station. If you're quick, you can catch him. I didn't waste any time. I grabbed my handcuffs, baton, and radio. As I stepped out, I told my team, get ready for backup, but don't show yourselves yet. I'll corner him first. The setup. The place was dark and quiet as I reached the warehouse. I hid in a corner, observing. I saw Mr. Snopley talking with two other men. It was clear they were planning another illegal operation. I whispered into my radio, backup. Can you hear me? Mr. Snopley is here with two others. Stay put, I'm moving in. I entered the warehouse slowly, my boots making no noise on the ground. As I approached them, I shouted, police, everyone freeze. Don't try anything. The chase. Mr. Snopley and his men scattered like rats. His men ran to the left, but Snopley slipped into a back door. I wasn't going to let him escape this time. I followed him. As I chased him, I shouted, Mr. Snopley, stop now. Don't make this difficult for you. But Snopley was fast, and he knew the area well. We ran into a narrow alley leading to the riverbank. The confrontation. Snopley turned to face me as we reached the riverbank. His eyes were red, and he was holding a small gun. You won't catch me, officer. This is my territory, he said. I pulled out my baton and stood my ground. Drop the gun, Snopley. You have two options. Surrender or I'll take you down now. Snopley charged at me, but I dodged quickly. I used my taser on his hand, and the gun fell to the ground. Before he could recover, I twisted his arm and pinned him to the ground. You tried, but today is your last day as a free man, I said as I handcuffed him. The arrest. As I dragged Mr. Snopley back, backup arrived. They flashed their torches in the area. Good work, sir. We caught the other two men as well, an officer said. But Mr. Snopley logged out from the server immediately, but he is getting banned for it. The end. In One Stater. The streets are much quieter now that Mr. Snopley and his crew are off the streets. But I know the work is never over. Another name will soon appear on the wanted list, and I will be ready.